Dopest. Dope.
Right, baby. Yes. I need to get my bell, but yeah, we the dopest. We here. We won. We fucking won. Let's go.
Bitches, we got them. Niggas, we riding. Blowing shit up. Osama bin Laden. Making big plans, big things, we plotting. Taking over the game. Weak niggas, we stopping. Now I can make a name full of fame. Roll around in paper. The other things that makes the fame. All the fakes and haters. I know they see me throw the deuces, then I see them later. Everybody asking questions like, what's up with Frazier? On that new shit. I got some new chicks. I'm making new hits, man. I thought you knew this. Real nigga talking in the sick to effing illness. Ill shit spitting, call it dope.
Effing dope, bitch. I'm calling the queens to the stage. Calling the queens to the fucking stage. Let's go. Been traveling all day. I ain't got time to play no games with y'all. Get on this stage. Let's go. We got 9 people in here, and I'm not waiting on nobody. Let's go. I'm ready. 1's for the money, 2's for the show, 3's for the dope, because you know we about to blow. It's because you niggas ain't listening. First place, so don't ever ask what my position is. Queen of my city, got a key to my city, but I beat anybody in my city. Yeah, this is my city, baby. Hey! Woo! Hey, this is what the winning team looks like. Winner circle over here. This is the winner circle. Never been in the Navy, but I'm a veteran, and you can compare me to them and see how much better I am. We the dopest, get up, get up, get up. We the dopest, get up, get up, get up. We the dopest, get up, get up, get up. We the dopest, get up, get up, get up. I see y'all. JC Major 1984, lasting impressions by Kim Hazel E. I know it's a couple people that are supposed to be coming in. Jasandra Pearson. I'm gonna run that back. I see you. Let's see. Yo, baby.
Hey. We're the dopest. We're the dopest. We're the dopest. And the Warriors. Yeah, baby. Yes. Yes.
No makeup, straight from the airport, baby. But I'm here. Yeah.
You're looking beautiful, mama. You're looking beautiful. That's yes. Awesome. Yes. Awesome.
So
yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
To the house, baby. Where my bell at?
I don't know where the other two are because we've been on the phone. I don't know what the problem is, but guilty is what we yelling. That's right, T-Bone. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to text a couple people. Give me 1 second. No link. You got the link, baby boo. I sent it to both of your emails. Don't play these games with me. Don't play these games with me, Miss Della. Thank you, Hazel. Okay, let me send a text. Hold on, because I made a couple. Promise you gonna send a text, because people be asleep. Hold on. We are the dopest, baby.
Yes, we are.
2's for the show, 3's for the job, because you know we about to blow. Hey,
Warriors.
Niggas ain't listening. First place. So who my position is? Yeah. You can't complain about it. Okay, hold on. Let me send. Okay. We live,
baby. We live.
We keep saying love, but we live. Okay.
We live and we love you. Come on, Warriors. Gotta appreciate, show that love to Goddess, y'all.
No
she
shit.
Just got off the plane, made it in the door, and she's here.
Okay, so let me drop it in the chat because there's a problem. I don't know what.
That's my day though today. That's R. Kelly energy. He's been trying to keep me down. Hating on me. He hating on me. It's all good. All right, there's your link. And let's go. Let's talk about things. What's going on? Oh, I need my glasses. Go on, Love Warrior. Take the wheel.
Okay, I want to say something in all seriousness. Before we get started with this victory party. Almost 3 years ago, before we start, I gotta take a breath here.
Take a breath.
Okay.
The queens are here, by the way. The queens are
okay.
here.
Hey, queens. Hey, beautiful spirit.
We hear y'all. Guilty. Oh, I thought a beehive. Wait. I thought a beehive member said something.
We don't care.
Miss Della.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Della. Yes. I'm so excited.
We are here.
Yes.
Okay.
Love Warrior. Go.
Please, thank you. All right. Before we cut the F up, in all seriousness, I just want to take a moment. First of all, almost 3 years ago, I was guided to this channel, Goddess Dawn Speaks. It wasn't by chance. I've always been a music lover, and of course, I loved R. Kelly's music. But when we first heard about the allegations, well, I did in 2001, 2002, I felt the change within me because I am a mother and I am a survivor of abuse, sexual abuse. At the age of 7, I was a baby. And so when I came on to Goddess's channel, she opened her heart and her soul.
Don't make me
And
cry now.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this, please.
I already cried today, y'all, a couple times. I cried, literally, I was crying, just tears of joy and just kind of an exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Absolutely. And she introduced me to mindful breathing, meditation, and other gifts. I always knew that I'm very strong woman of faith in God, but I knew there was more out there, but I didn't know how to access or do and use or access the gifts that it takes to really live. And my pain, I kind of had stuffed it away, like just pushed it away. And my healing and my strength became because God has planted seeds in me. She planted seeds in my soul and my spirit, and it changed my life. It opened me up to a world of a tribe that I have, of my ancestors, of angels and guides. We all have them. And they're all waiting for you. You're not alone. You're not alone. This awakening and this access to my tribe let me know that that little girl in me, that baby in me, the cleansing, the breakthrough, the renewing, to transform my life. And just want y'all to know that this is free and it's there for you. And it all starts just with, as Goddess has always spoke to y'all, just start with thank you. And be consistent and do the work. I don't have any more trauma. I have no shame. I'm free. I'm innocent. The little girl in me, she is
Yes.
happy. She's healed. My soul is cleansed. And I'm sorry that I got emotional, but I just wanted to celebrate and share this with all you warriors. Go back to the channel, do a shot of love, start it daily. Access this whole unseen world that's waiting for you, that's there to guide and help you to really live. And I just want to tell you how much I love you. You're my soul sister. All y'all, my warriors. I love
Yes.
y'all. And I just celebrate this with every victim, every little girl, little boy, every woman, man, anybody that we have been heard as people of color finally. This won't go on anymore, y'all. So shout out and shut the fuck up now. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thank you
All
for the testimony.
righty.
Thank you for the testimony. And this
You're
is
welcome.
for all of the victims, all of the survivors, all of the victims to come, because I talked about the fact that this thing is not going to stop people from victimizing children and young people and adults. People are still getting trafficked. This thing is still happening, but this is a momentous occasion. This man, the octopus head, not only is he somebody who needed to be taken down for the 30 years of his horrible transgressions, but he is a figurehead also for the others. We coming for you. You gonna get it.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out right now. This shit is over. We over this. It's over. Women are tired. We're done. The me, people want to be mad at Me Too. Oh, they're coming down on this. They're coming on that. Do you know it's our time? This is our time.
Yes.
This is our time. Our time. Our time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go. Let's not feel, let's celebrate. I'm celebrating because people
Yes.
black man being down. You celebrate. I've said this many times. I don't even look at R. Kelly as a black man. I don't. I really
Me
don't.
either.
He doesn't
Me either.
deserve to the privilege of being a black man. I'm sorry. It's a privilege to me. It's a king that belongs in the skin of a black man, and he is not that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to say to him, we're celebrating you being in prison because we are celebrating the fact that there are now safe people and children that don't have to be, worry about being in his trap, So let's go. Let's talk about what happened. What happened? What happened? Oh my God.
Love, where you want to go?
Hello.
Hello.
He ran a house of horrors and he thought he was untouchable and got caught.
That absolutely happened.
We used our common sense. They got 12, 7 men, 5 women. Okay. That this racketeering charge, the prosecutors came in there with a momentous job, but they dotted every I, they crossed every T, and they created a story. And like Ms. Della said, it was a horror story that, but they aligned it up so that these jurors could take those, oh my God. Yeah. That these jurors could take the instructions and check them boxes off for 9 charges. 1, 2, 3, guilty, guilty, guilty. When they polled them jurors, they said guilty, 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 guilty 12 times. Shout out to the jurors and Judge Ann. Shout out, motherfuckers. Shout out. Get there.
Judge Ann was like, let's get this shit over with. Like, enough. Let's go. What y'all gonna say to this? What's up? Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is what happened. What I can't remember which news outlet it was because they said it ended up being tents full of news reporters, right, lined up. Well, anyway, I believe it was CBS or whatever, but one of the news reporters said that to this morning was a different routine. They noticed the prosecutors came in through a different entrance. And then the defense team came a little bit after, like around lunchtime, like they got called in or whatever, because they wasn't there early this morning to go in through front doors like they normally do. Well, when the jurors had asked to see the John Doe testimony again, and I believe this the physician testimony, if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't even 5 minutes after they had asked to see that testimony, they came out with the verdict. I said, oh, well, I'll be there.
Okay.
Guilty on all counts. It was literally less than 5 minutes after they requested to see the testimony. I said, well, I'll be there. And honey, I went out dancing in the middle of my street. I sure did. I sure did. Tears of happy joy. I mean, just finally justice has started for the survivors and the victims.
Oh wow, Danielle.
And
Yes.
the news outlets, they've been going live all day. It's just so,
see.
I mean,
They didn't cover shit hardly during the trial, huh? They were like, we're just gonna wait for this nigga to go to jail.
and you know what? Gloria Allred spoke very well, and I know that's what Miss Della sent you, and you played. She's hit everything on the nail.
Yes, we're gonna play that. Let's get it. So, Miss Della, that's the 9-minute one because that was the most recent. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yes, I think there's nothing but just them speaking on what happened today. Nothing else.
Okay, I have it already up. But before we get into that, what about this face on the screen?
It's priceless.
Ah! Oh, she was so fucked up, y'all. She couldn't even think straight. That was so funny.
She's sitting up there on that bench, and she looked like she is 12 months pregnant. You all remember that video that she did that exercise and lasted about 35 seconds with that waist trainer on?
Oh, yeah.
dry hole. Go in the bottom of the drawer, pull out that waist trainer, and put it back on. You up here eating good off of all your subscribers' money. Y'all fucked up this defense fund. You're up here trying to look sad and shit. Because you know your money finna drop because that appeals process, that takes a lot of money. So
Dom K.
Stop playing.
Look, Dom K, we are not stalling Sylvia out. Sylvia brought this on herself. You guys all did. If this is the real him, I don't even know if this is really him, but I'm just saying, like, don't come
harassing and threatening the victims, doxing people. Even the news reporter said how they harassed and threatened her off of Twitter. And from Court TV and everything. So they need to go sit down some damn where.
Well, you know what though? Shout out to Dom Case for saying if this is him, y'all won. I can admit when I'm proven wrong. I mean, you know, that's all I ask is just be honest about what's really happening here. You trying to fool people. Like, no, you can't fool people you can't make shit happen like that. Like his guilty verdict was already in stone. Listen, Sylvia, I'm gonna call her Sylvia today, but I was looking at her. You know, that's where the first place I went when I could, right?
Yeah.
But
look at her mouth, God.
Yesterday it was the, I'm not gonna start the chanting, but the crying and all the stuff. And my thing is, if you really knew what you thought you knew, you wouldn't have to be going through all that. You wouldn't have been going through all that. So, with all that said, I'm gonna take.
No, she's not gonna be able to meet him. No, you're not going to be able to go to work for him. No, you're not going to be able to see your hoo-ha, do the picture through the YouTube streets to him. None of that, okay? He's not going to have a private concert for you. All right.
Right. And I want to say, too, they want to immediately now they're talking about appeal, they're and all this. But all that is the same thing as the bond, the same thing as he's going to walk free. What happened? He's coming home. He's coming home. He's coming home. He's coming. Every witness, he's coming home. Oh, they blew it. Well, apparently
he's coming out the door. He did it. He's coming home. They don't know what they're talking about. I think it's sad. It is absolutely horrifying, and it's sad when you're sitting there and you think that every victim is lying, that this man has not done nothing. The man married Aaliyah, somebody 15 years old. I mean, it's pattern after pattern. It was still pattering before they even arrested him.
Shout out to Aaliyah.
Yes, baby girl. Rest, baby girl. Yes.
You can rest. This is the one. Yeah, this is it. Is this not the one you had in mind? Yes, the most recent.
Go to 2 minutes and 50, I think.
Okay.
I swear that's not the last video. That is not the video I sent you.
You come on now. First you didn't get the link. Now you didn't. Is somebody else doing something with your email? Hold on. Let me double check. This is the most recent. This is the most recent I have from you. So let me see what else I have. I have another one here. Lawyer expects they'll appeal. And that one is 19 minutes. This is a 19-minute video. Oh, why is Dana J.O. right here on the screen behind Canic when I pull this thing up?
Oh, honey, they was like hound dog.
I know, huh? All over that man. So what's up? Is this not, what am I doing here? Baby Yoda. Oh Lord have mercy. You guys are not doing it.
She's looking for the video, Goddess. She's looking for the video. She's checking to make sure that's the right video.
Okay, so is she sending you smoke signals, or how do you I'm just gonna play some of this. Let's just play some of this, see what she's talking about.
I didn't see this one, so I can't testify to this one.
Well, it's found him. Found guilty. Okay, here. Oh, of course the volume's not down. Hold on. All right.
Jurors have just reached a verdict in the federal trial of R&B singer R. Kelly. He has been found guilty. He is also charged with sex trafficking. These are charges that could send him to prison for decades, and CNN's Jean Casares has been following this case for us. We also have CNN legal analyst Reva Martin. She is here with us also. Okay, Jean, this just happened. I know you are scrambling to figure out exactly what all of this means, as am I. So, guilty on racketeering.
And the Eastern District of New York, the courts just tweeted that out. So they are saying guilty of racketeering. There was one count of racketeering. There were 14 different acts involved, including sexual exploitation of a minor, bribery, kidnapping, and sex trafficking charges. So this is all we have at this point. Now, he's also charged with the Mann Act, which is a federal law involving sex trafficking. Now, nothing on that yet, so they could be in the midst of the reading of this verdict because racketeering was count one. The Mann Acts were the counts after that, 2 through 9. And so we don't know how far they've gotten, but this is an extremely complicated trial. It is very, very sophisticated. It went for 23 days. There were 50 witnesses. There were many young women that testified that R. Kelly had kidnapped them, held them in rooms. They could only go to the bathroom or eat if they got permission from his people. They had to wear baggy clothes. They testified.
Well, I gotta pause. Okay, let me. So she says she sent me the right one. Let me get out of this one because I'm sure y'all have seen all the different news. Where'd she go? Now she left. Oh Lord, Miss Della. I'm gonna put the link back in the chat because I don't know what happened. So Nia says she just got kicked out of Dry Fox chat. So she live right now. She live right now. Oh wow.
Can I read something like she wrote on her community page?
Of course.
This is funny because she live right now because she put on her community page. She said, exact quote, "No offense to anybody, but I am taking time to regroup and get back in the fight. It's not over. Please give me a moment to process this disappointment." Now let's translate. Give me a minute so I can change the narrative, so I can keep fucking y'all over, and try to get me some defense to hire Canic before the feds come and arrest my ass for all that I've done. Peace and love. I need your money. Dry Fox.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay.
You go forward.
Let me share the screen. We good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
do this first.
Like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Gloria!
Yes.
So, yeah, give a start. Yeah.
You said start at 2 minutes 50 seconds or up until?
You can start it at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. She's
Okay.
passing out papers.
Okay.
Today, R. Kelly has been convicted of very serious federal crimes. Mr. Kelly, who once described himself as a, quote, genius, end quote, to one of my clients who testified, is nothing but a convicted felon. I attended this trial because I represent 3 of the 6 victims for whom charges were filed in this case and who testified at this trial. In addition, I represent 2 other key witnesses who testified and another victim, Jane Doe number 9, who was prepared to testify but was not called to testify. I have been practicing for 47 years. During this time, I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst for many reasons. First, he used the power of his celebrity to recruit vulnerable underage girls for the purpose of sexually abusing them. These were not May-October relationships, which is what his defense attorney wanted the jury to believe. These were crimes against children and some adults. Second, he used the power of his business enterprise and many of his inner circle employees to assist him and enable him in his plan and his scheme to lure his victims to him, isolate them, intimidate them, control them, indoctrinate them, punish them, shame them, and humiliate them. All of which made Mr. Kelly more powerful and more dangerous than many other sexual predators who operate without a network of financial and businesses to support and enable them. Third, the government proved that Mr. Kelly had genital herpes, that he knew that he had it, but failed to disclose it to his underage and adults, and that he failed to use condoms to protect them and lower the risk of contracting it. As a result, many of his victims contracted this sexually transmitted infectious disease from him and will be forced to suffer from it for the rest of their lives. Fourth, in many cases, Kelly, after grooming, isolating, and intimidating his child victims, recorded them being sexually abused and humiliated by him. He directed these videos and produced them, not only for his own sexual gratification, but in some instances for the purpose of using these videos to silence and threaten his victims with public exposure of these tapes if they ever revealed what he had done to them. These tapes were not sex tapes. They were child pornography, which is a crime. In their closing argument, the defense had the nerve to bring up the name of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, my God.
What they failed to mention, Martin Luther King Jr. said that, quote, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character."
Right.
That is what the jury did today. Based on the evidence, the jury must have concluded that the defendant, R. Kelly, was no Martin Luther King Jr.
Right.
Instead, R. Kelly is a sexual predator who is guilty of very serious federal crimes. The defense should be ashamed of even mentioning the name of Martin Luther King Jr. in any discussion of R. Kelly.
Right on.
A dangerous sexual predator who has harmed so many women and underage girls. The defense also argued that Mr. Kelly treated his victims, quote, like gold, end quote, targeting them, recruiting them, isolating them from their family and friends, forcing them to follow his abusive rules in order to control them, punishing them if they did not follow his rules to the letter, hitting them, threatening them, sexually assaulting them, giving many of them genital herpes, and victimizing them by recording many of them on child pornography tapes, is not treating them like gold. R. Kelly thought that he could get away with all of this, but he didn't. Because despite the fact that he thought he could control all of his victims, he was wrong. Many of his victims had the courage to speak up and tell their truth, under oath, in a court of law. I am very proud of my clients who agreed to testify in this case. I thank them for trusting me, law enforcement, and the jury to find the truth. My clients who testified fought through their fear and relived their painful experiences with R. Kelly and his enablers. R. Kelly's victims handled themselves with dignity and survived intense cross-examination by the defense. Because of their courage and the outstanding work of federal agents and prosecutors in this case, justice has been done. Let this be a message to other celebrities who also use their fame to prey on their fans, and others who are unfortunate enough to come into contact with them. You're also likely to face serious consequences for your criminal conduct.
Hell yeah.
The issue is not if the law will catch up to you. The only question is when. I also have a very short statement from one of my clients, and that's Sonja. I know that she is happy with the verdict that Mr. Kelly has been convicted, and thankful that the jury listened to her and to the rest of the witnesses. She says, I've been hiding from Robert Kelly in fear due to threats made against me, and I'm ready to start living my life free from fear and to start the healing process.
Oh my God.
I want to thank the jury for considering the evidence, truly listening to my testimony. I want to thank the U.S. Attorney's Office and the federal prosecutors in this case. Thank you for shining a light and helping me to get out from under that rock that I stayed under for far too long. Also, thank you to the federal agents who have listened to my story and for all that you have done to protect myself and others over the last 2 years. If you've been in a similar situation, I urge you to come forward as well. It will be like a weight lifted off of your shoulders. No one should have to live like that.
Oh my God. I'm going to stop it right here. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to pause. Powerful stuff right there. I'm back in tears. I'm gonna be crying
Yeah.
Listen, she says so much. Shout out to Gloria Allred. You know, this is the one where she said this. I don't know if she said it yet because I had to do something, but where she was been doing this for 50 something years or whatever. 54, 44, 34, however many years she said.
47.
47. I knew it was a high ass number. I know that. And I was like,
she said it.
Oh my God. So she's a crusader. You know, we need people talk shit about people like Gloria Allred. If anybody talking shit about a Gloria Allred is somebody you need to stay away from. People
47 years. She said 40. She's done this job for 47 years. And out of all the people, he was the worst.
The worst. And she hasn't stopped. She hasn't stopped. So her, Judge Ann, the prosecutors, the people who are sick of this shit, like they had to come together to figure out how can we get this motherfucker? How?
That's right.
So the Rico came into effect. And guess what? It was effective. It was effective. So anybody who was saying otherwise is a fucking idiot. And I'm so glad it's not just us saying it. We are backed up now. We are backed up now, right? So you know what I'm saying? We have a guest, y'all. We got a guest in the back room.
All
and
right.
guess what? We ain't gotta say allegedly no more because he's guilty on all counts.
Yes,
And he
that's
also
right,
said that the
Spirit.
YouTubers.
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah, and you know, on that note, we got to do this.
Fuck you, R. Kelly, bitch.
Hey, we also want to shout out Jim D-Ro.
Yes.
You know, go back to Goddess's channel and watch that interview, guys, when he spoke on it with that interview. And let's also shout out Tisha Barnes, the co-founder of Mute R. Kelly, that helped stop the money flow to shut his ass down with the concerts. Shout out to Ronna Burke with the Me Too that also got out there on the front line. Shout out Dream Hampton. Yes, Dream Hampton, survivor R. Kelly. Shout out Kim Fox, calling for the victims. Shout out the parents. Shout out the lawyers. Shout out to us. Parents. Shout out to us on the YouTube streets.
That's right, motherfucker.
That done start this shit.
Joined us on the stage. Robert Kelly, welcome.
And shout out to Goddess. Shout out to Goddess from being here from day one and seeing this through.
Thank you for that.
To the motherfucking end.
That's
with her, that bell. I just knew you was gonna break that bell. That shout out to the bell.
Shout out to the motherfucking bell. That's right. Bring your bells up in this bitch.
That bell was ting-a-linging for 3 years. Shout out to that bell.
That's right. We waking motherfuckers up with this motherfucker. And I think a lot of people have been awakened. I don't think that can be argued, even if they still want to argue the facts. Because I'm seeing the comments. Oh, this is BS. Oh, this is what they doing to the black man. It's gonna get we can't expect those who haven't shifted with the spiritual awakening to shift all of a sudden because they heard this news. They're going to continue to dwell, in the 3D, in the bottom, of the barrel, the bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the ocean, the bottom feeders, the low vibrators, the whatever you want to call them, the ones who are asleep. Okay, the ones who are asleep, the ones who just don't get it. I don't know.
I think this mentioned that his supporters is terrorists. They're not supporters. She said the YouTubers are terrorists. That's what she also mentioned.
I think they also have woken other people up as well. I think there's some more victims that's going to come out because of this.
Yes.
Especially listen to Gloria Allred. There's some more people that's going to come out and he going to get indicted again. I already see a superseding indictment on goddamn Illinois, but I think it's too much shit happening in Atlanta. He had 2 houses in Atlanta. There's no way he's not gonna get indicted. I just don't see that.
Oh yeah.
He had 2 goddamn houses out there. So man, this not over. We're gonna need you to keep that bell ting-a-linging.
The bell is gonna keep ringing. There's plenty of others out there that's gonna get rang on too. Because R. Kelly, I think and this man, I saw in somebody's chat, I don't know whose, but they were going back and forth about, well, isn't there a state, there's something coming up in Chicago, isn't it a state? Yeah, no, it's federal. No, it's, I'm like, it's both. I couldn't go
right. We got so much shit going on. I don't know what the hell going on.
In there. And then I wanted to say Minnesota too. I was like, it's both. Damn, I'm ready for the continuance, but at the same time, I'm also ready for a motherfucking break. I'm tired of this. So who put in my chat that it's gonna be 8 months for a sentence? Who told me that?
That's right.
Oh yeah, he gonna make it for 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
I believe they doing that because they want to wait till all this shit is over with, and they may run shit concurrently.
Right.
So, but even if they do, I'm pretty sure they will. But even if they do run it concurrently, if you get 30 plus years, you can run that shit concurrently all you want. That's a life sentence.
That's a life sentence. That's it.
Only if the judge is lenient with his sentencing, then that concurrently may be a blessing. I don't think I think he got more shit coming, so I don't think. And plus, I believe the minimum sentence, and I think one of the charges in Illinois carries a mandatory minimum of 20 years. Yeah, I have to double check on that. So even if they run it concurrently, that's a life sentence.
Absolutely.
Um,
He's
but
55. Let's not forget.
they are no longer accusers.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
right. They're
No
official.
more alleged. It's official.
Yes.
I've been
Okay.
watching
Yes.
Pacer. I can't wait to Pacer update they shit because it still say pending count. So I'm wait. I can't wait for they so they can update that shit. I will
Make
be
it
posting that.
official. Come
I
on,
know that's right.
Pacer. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that too. Keep that in my
Did you see,
wow.
Robert? They got they have a motion. Well, I guess the defense has till 11/1 to
Appeal
address a
December.
motion to overturn, and
Yeah,
then
they're going to appeal it.
government. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
They're going to appeal it. That's
Yeah,
coming.
but I was looking that up a little bit today, and I don't think. Well, I know the supporters don't understand this appellate process. Now, remember when they great idea because our pissy got on all their asses to take it to the appellate court to try to get out on bond. They shut that shit down. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
I think we was on the phone call. We went live right after that, if I remember right.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they shut that shit down and sent it right back. And no matter how much Koenig tried, he's not an appellate lawyer. You gotta get, that's a specialty. They need a federal appellate lawyer. They gonna send some bullshit like Tom Farinella or Tricky Nicky type up with all their damn typos, a damn appellate motion. Is that what the hell they gonna do?
And then they probably gonna wait till the last minute like they always do and file that shit a minute before it's due.
And it said on the law.com, it said that it takes anywhere from 2 months to 2 years, the averaging between 18 to 22 months before the appellate court even grants a decision to even hear it. Okay, that's just to hear it on the federal level. And only 2% of all the federal cases are even granted a chance to appeal. And one last thing I want to say, shout out to Judge Ann Donnelly.
Oh, they cussing her ass out.
Judge Ann Donnelly, I looked her up. She has only had 7 cases out of all. Now, she's been appointed since 2015. 7 cases tried to appeal. And guess what? None of them been granted. Okay? That lady know what the hell she's doing.
You've been doing your homework.
Oh yeah, I had to look that shit up. You know, we smart people over here.
Yeah, I like your panel. Y'all get it in. Y'all be getting it in. I like y'all.
Baby.
But yeah, they cussing Auntie Ann out right now. And that's the last thing they want to do because she ain't did her sentencing.
Right.
Okay. That's right. Was that you, Baby Yoda, in your baby voice?
Yeah, I heard one blogger say today, and Judge Ann was upset about the verdict. Oh, she was so upset. Why would this woman be upset about the verdict?
She wasn't upset. I know somebody that was in the courtroom and he said she wasn't upset at all.
What? But why would she be upset? She the one that wouldn't get this man a bond.
They still trying to spin the narrative. They still, because you understand this. Listen, I've been telling y'all, they pander to the people to get them their feelings going. They get the money going, the cash apps, the donations. I'm telling you right now.
Then they need to get a refund because you just said he was walking out the fucking door. He coming
they
home.
said he was gonna be home before
home. So
these people were making promises.
Right. Some of they can't wait to go to the next concert. They already had the outfit laid out. I just knew he was coming home.
There would be what concert? There would be no concert.
Oh, he giving concert
today.
Yeah, the jail talent show. Talent show in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Didn't we hear from somebody who was in there with him
jail along with his new boyfriends?
And make sure to put an S on it too, boyfriend.
Couple S's.
Couple of them. Boyfriends and girlfriends or whatever they call them in there. The ones that are girls, you know.
Do you know one of the people in Dry Hole chat gonna say they don't understand how the prosecutors came up with so many fake videos.
Oh,
So
wow.
damn stupid.
You know
They
what?
so
At
damn
this point,
stupid.
You said dry hoe?
That's what I call Sylvia. Yeah, she's a dry
God
hole.
damn, I never heard that one before.
But she
Call her a
said
dry.
her hoo-ha through the
yeah, you
YouTube.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it transitioned to it ended up being dry. It was Sly Fox, dry mouth, then dry hole. Yeah, so that's how
Dry hoe. So she's a dry garden too.
She graduated to what she is.
That's right. Yeah, or was demoted.
I
Because
took
she
a little
sent that
visit.
dry ass cooch to Demetrius Smith when he was sitting outside the courtroom and
Oh,
pulled that
wow.
damn hat off her head. They said that motherfucker jumped up. He was hollering. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Thought her ass was a woman that liked to do phone sex. He had checked his whole manhood because she had offended him. That shit was funny.
I did go peek in on some of the PI channels just to see what they were saying. Bedbug, and yeah, he going back to bedbug baby killer. I'm sorry, that's a whole other subject.
No.
But anyway, okay. Anyway, he said that
Angelo and Azriel.
Yes, thank you, Miss Stella. Thank you.
What is the problem? I don't get
Guess what, y'all? They gonna say, I don't know how Azriel and the Clarys gonna live their life knowing that they took this man down.
They gonna live just fine.
Easy. I will say it may be a bit harder for Azriel, but Angela gonna sleep just fine.
And then they said why she had to snitch to tell where the warehouse was. Why did he?
But if the tapes are fake, why would they even need to know about that?
Right.
Yeah. Why would he tapes in storage?
And
they blame Whitney D. They said it was Whitney D's fault. They said
they blame everybody except for the motherfucker who on the tape. God damn.
Oh, remember?
Yeah, they the one that blew up the defense fund because it take a lot of money to get an appellate lawyer.
What happened? What happened to the dollar for the king?
They're fighting each other.
Tricky Nikki didn't show up today, y'all.
I heard
Tricky,
what?
Yeah,
Are you
Tricky
serious?
Nikki. Tricky Nikki didn't come.
Damn.
She wasn't there. They blaming her too.
We're gonna kick her ass.
Yep, they blame Tricky
Nikki.
On
one of the videos.
Oh yeah, they gotta cuss her ass out for that shit.
They said she had COVID.
Oh shit!
From sitting next to his ass. Sitting next to his ass.
That's right.
He probably got the damn bump too.
Yeah, motherfucking outbreak.
Got more than COVID.
Right. Mm-hmm. She already knew. She already knew. She was like, I ain't going up there for that shit. They already gonna try to kill me.
He would have slapped the taste out of her. He wouldn't been able to help himself in there. Bitch, I thought you told me I was gonna win.
Might already got a black eye. She can't show her face.
They said he ain't show no emotion. Tricky Nikki would have got fucked up in court. They would have had to carry Kel's ass out of there.
They've been attacking them attorneys outside the courthouse or congregating around them, and I was surprised they didn't lift Panic up, even though he lost. I mean,
oh yeah, you see, he had security.
Yeah, I saw the
impromptu security.
But you know what? They said the marshals told the supporters ain't gonna be no threatening and harassing when this verdict come in. Ain't gonna be none of that today.
Oh, this not the first trial. They know what come with this.
And then what's that other one named Tracy's Point? She talking about she feels that there's been some inconsistencies and they'll be able to do the appeal process.
David, it's over. There's no appeal. I raised you.
Viewpoint. You must have really been bored.
I raised you.
They claim that the transcripts was hacked and retyped up.
The transcripts.
Oh, that remind me of what's the one the damn freelance reporter Dennis Byron. You know the one Hollywood got this. Now all of a sudden Hollywood wants to say she a reporter now. Anyway, he called an emergency meeting because certain news outlets were giving transcripts and he wasn't. Well, you know what? You dry hole had him, so you could have been got him. Okay, but certain news outlets,
Yeah, I
which
would have gave
have
them to him. He would have asked.
real news outlets, probably have a standing order in there to receive transcripts.
No, you
If
can't.
that's
You
even
can't.
true.
You
If it's
can't
even true.
because I know somebody. He's with the press, and he couldn't even get them. He had to go through the court reporter and email them like everybody else.
That's right. He probably lying and shit.
Ain't no reason to try to read no transcripts at this point. It's done.
I mean, why
Okay.
wasn't he there? Wasn't he there? What he need transcripts for if he there?
Right.
That's like Trump recounting these votes. Still.
Right. That's exactly. I said that earlier. They gonna be like, I want to recount.
And then what's the other one named Trent? He ain't been on forever. He gonna come on calling the victims hoes and all that kind of stuff.
Now,
And I don't think
he converted to a non-supporter.
Don't he have a daughter? You still calling these women?
I thought he converted.
He was calling all the victims hoes and stuff today. Just shameful.
Oh.
Did y'all see Daddy Lolo up there hollering about R. Kelly, his godfather? His mama went to school with R. Kelly, and it's off of some he say, she say stuff because he wanted his $1 billion from Sony's records. Sony Records set it up and sent fake victims and fake videos.
You know what he said on the national news? He said, I don't think it's right because it's been some he said, she said. I'm like, nigga, that's the best you got.
That's
he
right.
said, she said.
Allegedly, R. Kelly's sister was there today, from what he said.
Yes, I heard that.
She was there for a couple days.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get a picture of her, y'all.
What is that? What is that? Oh my God, I can't even think. The general attorney. What's that woman's name in New York? The one that prosecuted Andrew Cuomo.
Oh, the acting. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know her name.
Lady.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know her name, but yeah. What about
my God, I can see her face. Anyway, she put out something today, thanking the jury and everything. Couple of celebrities don't put stuff out. Lady celebrities.
Oh, now so what they saying? Like who?
I can't remember the woman's
name. Oh shit!
But you know what? It is 2:30 in the morning. What is that
forgot that
name?
Too. You be up. Stop fronting. I don't want to hear that.
Going after Trump. Oh my God! I gotta go look. Let me get my facts straight.
Listen, Hazel E made a good point. She said they can't say shit to me because I'm gonna hit him with but he was found guilty. He guilty because remember that whole thing is he's never been convicted. He's never been found.
Not now. Not now.
He was acquitted.
That's right.
Want to see his counts now? He's been convicted.
Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly.
It's like one of the video game.
What? Let him have his day in court. You're not the judge and the jury. What are these people with?
Okay.
Yep.
More of that.
Got it. I love that video with you bringing the carts of evidence. Now bring them motherfuckers to Chi-Town. Roll that shit right on over there too.
Or our videos that saying you should have did this 30 years ago.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We need to show that 30 years ago. I think, let's do
that.
He got arrogant.
Oh,
exactly.
We got to remind
exactly. Arrogant, sloppy, and that demon he got in him, he's filled with a demon, sexual spirit. He just could feed it. He just lost all that control. He got sloppy because he wasn't paying people. All those people that covered for him, all they asked him to go to jail too.
I think he was just misadvised. You know, his attorneys probably told him like, okay, the shit that happened, you run out of statute of limitation. So that's why I say you should have got me 30 years ago, goddamn it. But he forgot about that Rico.
And Rico, he didn't know.
And Rico reset the deck.
He didn't know Rico. He thought he knew everything. He thought he was smartest.
Y'all know what? In that song that he made a few years ago called "I'm a Beast," if y'all listen to the words in that song, and he said he's 17 years in the game, and how he always in some trouble, some shit following him. If you listen to the words, he was confessing to a lot of his shit that he was doing that all played out today in court. The way he confessed in there. But he said he had a mean team of lawyers and he had officers and a record label to have his back. That's what he mentioned in that song called I'm a Beast. Y'all listen to the words. That nigga was talking like a mug.
You know what, Beautiful Spirit? On Twitter, they were showing the lyrics for I Like the Crotch on You. And it was saying, are you 18 or older or 16 and under? You old enough, baby. I like the crotch on you. Yeah. All his lyrics with his pedophile ass.
And that's why all of this is happening around him right now. He's the first in line. I don't think he's the last one. I think this thing needs to.
Hell no.
No, they not. And they turn all their attentions now to the enablers and shit. I hope they know that.
Oh,
He got other people. He got other people burning up their storage right now.
I was gonna say he got.
I'm like, fuck that shit. I ain't finna R. Kelly my ass.
They hiring their own forensic accountants and forensic.
Look, they running with their own case.
And tell me what you found right now. I'm gonna pay you.
But at least they forensic attorney won't be drawing pictures of a fucking octopus.
That's how you gotta deal with R. Kelly.
Man, his defense team, I'm like, I was looking forward for his defense. And when it finally came, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
No, they did.
I was curious to see how they was gonna come. I was curious to see.
To Martin Luther King.
That's right, Miss Della. He fucked up with that one.
That was the worst thing he did. He should have did that.
He should have stopped at Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner, I'm like, all right, okay.
That's right.
They got brought. They brought Pence and Pence like, man, don't put me in this shit. Got too much going on.
He had all the news outlets talking about that MLK. All the attorneys came out and said that was the worst thing in the world. He should have said they didn't understand what he was trying to prove. And all the supporters was dancing.
Said that.
Yep.
Zimmerman attorney said that he had to apologize to Martin Luther King III. He said he felt offended.
Well, no.
Yep.
I don't know if Pendleton, this for you. He asked me to do that today. I forgot, or I remembered. Okay, that one's on deck too. Yes. Guess what? Guilty. When I got that, listen, Love Warrior sent me the text. I'm on the plane. Shut up. I literally just bought Wi-Fi on the plane, and then I get this text. I was like, oh shit. It's damn, that fast? They had all those questions and they came back that fast. They already knew. These people, they knew this man. They saw all that. When they sat with that shit, I'm sure everything hit them. Boom, boom, boom. They were like, wow, what the fuck? They were House of Horrors. These people were probably having nightmares about this shit. Can you imagine? These are human beings. Your psyche don't let stuff like this go just like that. Because it's court.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your psyche don't give a fuck about court. Okay. They were sleeping with this shit. And
were you nervous? Were you nervous before they read the verdict?
I didn't even know they were reading the verdict.
No, I mean, I'm saying when they went to deliberation on my fault.
Yeah, I had a couple moments, but I had to reassure my people. I was like, hell no, we warriors, we don't do that.
I was more concerned about them having a fucking crazy ass super fan that made jury. That's what I was concerned about.
I got an email. I don't know if you saw, I had an email that said that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
and I sent that on to everybody that needed to get it. But at the same time, I did think about that also. But I thought that if that was the case, they would be found out. I think that the people were smart enough. I think people would figure that out. You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
So we over the hill. We did that. I say
we won.
We were part of the energy. We part of the energy of the winning team right here. You know what I'm saying? So we
we won. Shit.
We won. We did that.
They took all they robbing them little subscribers over there, flying banners and shit, and having cookouts. And
that was another thing I was gonna say. You reminded me. The money these people spent on rallies, banners, transcripts. I mean, whatever else, travel, everything. Miss Della, what should these people be doing? We were talking about this. You had some great suggestions. Unmute. Let's go. Baby Yoda.
I'm looking for the celebrity.
We we over that. We'll figure that out. What's going on? But what are we talking about? I think dry hole, the one you say got other things
Dry
to do.
garden
What
too.
they been doing with that money though? How much money y'all think they collected? $1 for the king. What happened to?
I heard it was a class. Act lawsuit.
Against who
For the dollar. Against what's the attorney name?
Greenberg? Oh, Anton.
No. Anton.
Anton.
Yeah.
Slick Rick. Oh yeah. He
a class action suit.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers who think that the YouTube, they think that they provided the defense team all of the evidence to bring down the prosecutors. That's what they really think. They all claim, each of them, Dry Hole, Hollywood, all of them. Oh, I sent this, I sent that, we sent this. Just like she came on that day, Goddess played it. Guys, I need your help. We gotta find the Rico law.
Frantic.
She couldn't even fucking explain what the hell she
frantic
needed.
as shit.
Looking like a damn
If I was her subscriber right then and there, I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker guilty. He ain't gonna make it out. Give my money back for that banner, goddamn it.
Exactly. He
There's your
home.
faith.
Oh,
This woman is supposed to be
He'll be home.
Listen, she's supposed to be the pillar of strength and faith. The Bible-toting woman over here who doesn't allow cursing.
Ass.
Doesn't allow cursing on the channel. Yet she's sitting on this park bench outside the courtroom, cursing everybody out, saying she gonna fuck people up, fuck you, fuck this shit. I was like, what? What in the
and had the prayer message there. They had a prayer party. Peter, bring our Kelly home. But let me tell you something. If you truly have faith, you don't continue to be like, God, please. God, what you do is you pray, declare it, confirm it with God, and then you let it go. Because you have what? Faith. They didn't have no faith with a fake ass.
Yeah, no.
Let them know.
Got that red ass hair. Her hair look like it needed a doses of look like it need a little Valtrex in it.
That hair is as red as Diana Copeland's dress that she was wearing on the stand. That devil red. They love that devil red. Just like I don't know if y'all watch Power Book 3 Canaan. Is it book 3 or book 2? Wait, whatever. Canaan.
That's book 3.
Rock was rocking that red dress. I said, oh yeah. Okay, I won't go there. That's my other channel. I need to do reviews. I watch too much TV not to talk to you about these.
I ain't saw the last episode, so don't spoil it.
Okay. Oh man, you're missing out. And that BMF is off the chain.
What?
That BMF, that's off the chain. You got to check that out.
Yeah. Okay, so JC said, I'm ready for Chicago. I know one of them is ready to go. Yeah. I think the federal one is they were waiting, right, to see what was going to happen here before.
I wonder if his fans even show up to Chicago.
Oh yeah. You got Debo. I didn't hear what Debo's response.
I mean, Debo already there, so he's probably gonna be there.
Of course, yeah.
But everybody who flew into New York and all that shit, I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing in Chicago or be like, shit. What's the point?
Yeah, if they can go ahead and keep robbing their dumbass subscribers.
I remember the news.
But Bedbug ain't going to Chicago because they got a hit out on his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Let Dana tell it.
I forgot what I was going.
The gummy effect. No, I'm kidding.
First of all, it's almost 3:00 in the morning.
Hey man, shit, get them gummy celebrations.
Like, look, don't be acting like you don't be up at 2, 3 like a regular up person during the day. Stop it. Stop.
Today, if it was 5:30, because I always be having your back on this, Miss Della, because we on the same time zone. But today is the victorious day. I wouldn't give a damn if guys didn't come on to 5:30. I was on it today, baby.
God. And I was like, I would be on the plane all damn day today. Like, why? What happened to me? Oh, my cat. Hotep is so. I'm so sorry.
He excited too.
He missed
right.
me. Yeah, he's happy. He's like, bitch, where you at? Let's go in here. You're supposed to be
Man,
hot.
it's the same shit for me. Like when they did that verdict, it just happened at the worst time for me. Like I was doing all type of shit. I'm like, damn.
That's right. That
Was you nervous? Was you nervous?
I was concerned about, like I said, it being a hung jury. I knew no way in hell he
Yeah.
was gonna walk. I thought either he was
Right.
gonna be guilty or hung. So I was more concerned about it being hung.
But didn't
I was
you
concerned about the
kind of
racketeering.
yeah. But
Oh,
didn't
I
you
knew that had that shit.
but
Go ahead.
didn't y'all feel like kind of like I know everybody you have that one little moment where you like can't wait to hear, but didn't y'all kind of feel like them coming back that quick that even if they weren't sure, I felt like Judge Ann was gonna be like, "What's the problem? This the answer." Now go back. I don't think she like.
Well, they never went over. They never did a verdict over 2 days. I'm sorry, deliberation over 2 days at that court. Never. So
What?
so if it would have went over 2 days, then I would have been nervous.
Right.
So it never got to that point. Um, but yeah, they deliberated for what, 8 hours and some change?
9 hours. Yep.
9 hours?
An hour each count. That's how I said 9 damn counts, an hour each count. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Enough time to go
I
through
even heard them
all of that
say
stuff.
that
They got a lot to go through. A lot.
They had their mind made up before they was deliberating.
Yeah, but they had to go through, they had to go
Right.
through the process.
It do the format, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the formalities, I think. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what
Oh,
yeah.
all that evidence, even if they discarded a couple of witnesses that they didn't believe, there was no way like y'all say, there was no way he was not going to be found innocent of things. There was no way because they had everything laid out. They had witnesses, the evidence, then they corroborated it. And that beautiful spirit sent out this, I don't know if it was on IG or it was Twitter, about the late girl talking about the piss everywhere. I literally almost threw up in my mouth. Did y'all, beautiful spirit, what that text said?
Oh, that came off of Twitter. One of the journalists had posted because they was describing what was in one of the tapes, and it said with him slapping on the baby or whatever. And I guess he telling one of the handlers in the tape, "Ooh, it's so much piss everywhere," and doing all this sickening mess. And they said that the moans was really crying. It was crying. One of the victims was crying. There wasn't no role playing, and it wasn't no consensual sex in that video.
Right.
And that's probably because they're supposed to brought somebody up, a specialist up or something that was going to testify to, I guess, role playing.
Yeah.
And they end up not bringing them on because
BDSM and whatever.
They probably would realize like once
go ahead.
They probably didn't bring him on because they realized like once they show this tape, it's gonna be hard to say this fucking role playing, and they probably do more damage than good.
The defense wanted her to discredit the other specialists, and she had a background like at Columbia and some other college. Like she had some serious academic backing. I bet what I thought was when she found out what they really wanted her to testify and discredit. First of all, Judge Ann wouldn't allow it. Because you can't just come in just to have a testimony discrediting another specialist. You're just supposed to come in and testify to your specialty, right? And so I guess that lady thought about that shit and said, damn, I'm not going to lose my damn 30-year career going in here trying to discredit another damn specialist. Or either Judge Ann was, which didn't allow it. So they blew themselves up on that. Stupid move.
I was waiting. Normally when I watch trials, there's always a moment during the trial where I get nervous, and that never happened with this trial. Never. Yeah. It never became a moment I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. That never happened with this trial.
Mm-hmm.
It was always the prosecutors that's whooping their ass.
Yeah.
I even heard that they were upset. The jury should have never went home over the weekend talking about they watched Surviving R. Kelly. That's why they came back and gave him a guilty verdict. They should have never went home.
They're so damn stupid.
They went home every weekend doing the trial. So why now is different?
Because they need to find something to deflect on. the piss king of R&B has done nothing wrong. It is all the
Man,
girls' fault.
Right.
I was watching one blogger. She was so like, once the verdict came in, she just had this defeated look on her, and I was like, wow.
Was
She
it
just had to accept it.
priceless?
Man, well, you know what was priceless? I was watching fucking Debo channel, and old girl started crying on there and talking in tongue. That was priceless.
Which
That
one
shit
was
made me.
crying?
I can't remember her name.
Talking in tongue.
I know
She was.
Dottie was crying out there. She couldn't hardly talk.
Oh, I didn't see Dottie.
She was
I didn't see Dottie.
surprised. I just felt like she was fronting. I don't know. I felt like she was too smart.
But
I'm
this
like, girl, you too
girl,
smart for this.
literally, fucking. I sent it to you to your email. I'm on.
You know what, Dottie? Which I didn't know that, but Dottie said she attended the 2008 trial. So I guess she's been a diehard, and good for her to start her own channel, because Dryho was just had her on there trying to build, use her for her, reporting on everything, even though it was very biased. And I was good for her to have her own channel. Dryho couldn't, she couldn't go back in the courtroom no more after how you say beautiful spirit, they emptied all her cavities out trying to steal shit in. She out there on the bench trying to play shit out. Ain't nobody want to dig up in your butt, oh big fat nasty ass line. Ugh.
Yeah, something else. And then one of her moderators go say, as far as Dryho, they're gonna say, well maybe he's going down because he's gonna expose Satan. He's gonna be the face of the team.
What?
It didn't make sense what they said.
I'm trying to figure out where's this billions of dollars that Sony got.
Right.
Shit, tell them to Google how they said that little rapper 42 Doug and SG was on there laughing when they Googled his ass about -$2 million.
Yeah, that's what it said. His net worth is a -$2 million. Don't forget he owed the IRS.
Yep, and they still ain't came.
They waited too long.
How the hell you get a -$2 million and you done made
hundreds of millions get all his royalties. You gotta get all his royalties.
You get a -$2 million.
Once they convicted him, once they gave him that conviction, especially if he get life, he's debt free pretty much. He ain't paying nobody.
And that reminds me of this video because he's talking to the IRS too. It's too late. It's too late.
Check it out.
It's too late.
I am handcuffed like a lot of you motherfuckers. I'm handcuffed by my destiny.
Isn't that just so ironic? I am handcuffed.
Yeah,
Yeah, he spoke that into existence, didn't
he? Okay.
Too late. They should have did this shit 30 years ago. It's too late. The music has been injected into the world. Okay? I hired my motherfucking self. I want to propose a toast to all the strong motherfuckers in here, right?
I just noticed. Oh, okay. I was gonna say his glass was filled all the way to the brim. He
was drunk. This motherfucker always drunk. Every time I ran into him, he always fucking drunk, like all the time, like sloppy drunk. Yeah.
You know what? They said one of the witnesses said that he stayed high and drunk.
And I always wonder why didn't the prosecution? I didn't hear about no drugs or none of that come up, but I feel like that was a part of it.
Every time I ran into him, he had a cigar and a cup in his hand like that, and he was fucked up. Always fucked up.
He had doing what he doing.
Yes, sir. Motherfuckers like you is why I still continue to do what I do.
I have a basketball mentality. As long as I got the ball, the world is on me.
You're gonna be juggling some balls. And
clearly, he been doing that though.
Oh God.
He been doing that. He ain't no stranger to no balls, no other balls.
Kerry Washington.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kerry Washington.
Mills.
What'd he say?
Oh, now you want me to read? Basically, they say they had enough of him.
So why they just now saying something? I don't like that.
whoever Bun B is.
Bun B.
Oh, he was. I remember that prosecutor from New York, and I should know. That's the one that's taking Trump down. Hazel E would know that prosecutor's name from New York. Well, of course, Lady Gaga.
Lindell, he said Tricky Nikki somewhere getting high.
I'm shocked that she didn't fucking come.
Yeah,
right.
She had COVID.
Shit,
yeah, she got it from our pissy sitting next to him.
That shit funny as hell.
I could just see her doing that though. That's why
her ass was coked out.
I'm telling y'all, he would have knocked the shit out of her today in court if she would have been over there with him.
I've been calling her cokehead. I've been calling her cokehead. I sure have. I said she took all
yeah, that's what happened.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
What the hell she had to say?
Chance the Rap. Well, all of these people are saying enough is enough.
Oh, now they speaking up. Ugh.
Well, Jada and Chance been talking.
Yeah.
Well, they came out today and did some tweets, but then that also that New York. Oh my God, I cannot remember his name. I see her face. They all sent out stuff because that was in one of the videos I sent you. But I mean,
did you get that email, Goddess?
Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm looking for something else. Let me see.
Well, yeah, I'm just shocked that Nicole didn't. I think she was fucking coked out. They was like fucking. The verdict is in. Her eyes all big and shit.
Yep. She looked like she barely eats. Just survived on coffee and
crack
drugs
diet
and shit. You know.
And I'm
coffee
sure
up. We know.
They said she wore black every day.
Yeah,
because she Cruella DeVille.
Well,
I was watching that on the
plane. They interviewed Greenberg the other day. He wouldn't say anything. He was just keeping quiet. He was keeping quiet. I'm pretty sure he's gonna let loose now.
He was stuttering a lot.
So did Farinella show?
Oh shit, I don't know.
That's her
partner. I just saw
if she didn't come, he probably I don't remember seeing him.
Is that the one with the messed up hair?
Yeah.
I just saw Kenny. He was there?
Because if you look at that
video, y'all,
they had like security protection letting them in the door. So yeah, he was there.
Actually, y'all, Hollywood got another interview with Canic on there today. And what's the other one's name? And she's was speaking to him. Of course, she doesn't have any questions. She's getting on the chat like, we need your questions, guys. We need your questions, guys. But anyway, he just spoke to how he feels like it's a misstatement of injustice because the government cherry-picked different aspects of the victim statements to try to put them together. And they were speaking to the inconsistency, but just like the specialist got on the Black News Network and explained, listen, some of those minor details, a different spot or whatever, is expected because the event is traumatic. The victims have tried to not remember stuff. So certain details, it's understood that sometimes they do get confusing. That part's a blur, you know? And then that's why they had that specialist, the prosecution brought her up to explain all that.
And then you know what else too? They were Hollywood had dry hole shook today. She kept saying, "Why is she laughing at me? I don't see nothing funny. I'm in the mood."
Wait. So you got dry hole and Holly hole?
Yeah, I call her Gorilla, but I call her Hollywood.
She had to correct that after we had a whole monkey gate situation.
Because in my mind, you know, sis did bring it to my attention. Because I've been calling her Gorilla, but that's in the family. And I said, she said, you really tried to. But in my mind, it was a difference. But she was right. So I said I gotta figure out another name for her. Only thing I could think of is Wombat. That's all thing I can think of.
It is the New York State Attorney Letitia James.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Miss Della.
She put out a tweet today.
What? Okay. Bedbug.
Wait, Mr. Keller. What is this video you have? What I have it up before I play it because I don't know what.
Oh, that's so old girl just fell out, started crying.
Oh, let's see. What?
Okay. Play it first. Okay. I don't want to,
Beautiful you spirit. Bedbug called Hollywood chopstick. Remember?
Oh, because of how skinny her legs is, can't hold her.
Yeah.
Standing up, sitting down.
Right.
Okay, let's play this.
Okay.
I don't know. And Forrest them keep saying about the
one thing that you should know, Miss Walker, because I know you ain't no criminal, is appellate court don't play all that bullshit. They don't play that bullshit.
Playing it, just the audio, because I don't want this fool gonna come strike me.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but
what the hell? Hold up.
So wait, you saw the? Let me play it. Just the audio. Wait, hold on. But you saw the face, so now just remember that.
Did she fall out of the chair?
She fell out. She was speaking in tongues.
She was crying in tongues. She was crying in tongues
and crying all at the same time. I never seen no shit like that in my life. That is utterly fucking ridiculous.
Recording. I don't think a screen recording counts as because it's not actually the video. It's a screen.
It's public information.
Oh, a screen recording, you could play that. You can't get doxxed for a screen recording.
Well, not doxxed, but struck. That's
okay. Okay. That's right.
Wait, because I got to see the falling out. Wait, hold on. How long is this thing? Is it long after?
No, you just stopped it. It was pretty much over with right there.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll play it again. Okay, let's play this again.
I don't know. And Forrest them keep saying about the
one thing that you should know, Miss Walker, because I know you ain't no criminal, is appellate court don't play all that bullshit. They don't play that bullshit.
Oh man, listen, I never like to laugh at anybody's pain. Man. I really don't, because I'm an empath and I really heart to heart, and I never want to laugh at anybody's pain. But I just find this utterly fucking ridiculous. Like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, she done threw her phone up and everything. It's like he didn't even try to console her, nothing. He was, it's gonna be okay. He just gonna get high and muted his shit. He laughed like a motherfucker.
He gonna laugh at that shit, get high and laugh at that shit. We know it.
Oh man. But yeah. My goal was
Kelly. This is too
my
much.
goal was, because I knew everybody was gonna be crying today. So I had already did screen recordings earlier from everybody talking about, he coming home and they dancing and shit. And so I was gonna take that and then play them crying. but I didn't really get a chance to be as petty as I wanted to be.
Be petty, please be petty.
I actually feel sorry for these folks. To be honest with you, I feel sorry, but I had everything mapped out. I already did get kicked out of a couple people chats. I was a little petty, but how I wanted to be petty, how had it planned out, that it didn't even happen that way.
But I get that though. I get that. We don't have to gloat. We just have to let it be known that look. The problem is that they have no empathy or sympathy at all for these young women and men. All they do is traumatize, laugh, pick fun, have disrespect to them, their parents. It's just disgusting the shit they've done.
And that's what made me want to be petty to certain people, because what they have been doing and displaying throughout the fucking process. Exactly. But man, this shit came so quick. They like verdict. I'm like, what? Shit. I thought it was gonna be tomorrow, to be honest with you. They were like, nope, we ready now. Lock this motherfucker up. I'm ready to go home, see my family.
Yeah, that's right.
Question for fucking 6 weeks. God damn it.
That's right.
Get me out this motherfucker.
They met their burden of proof. They got 12 people. In fact, 7 men and 5 women. Shout out again to the damn jury. God damn, they went through that thing. They went through that. I was looking at the actual. They're not called the instructions, are they? What they rule on?
Jury instructions.
Not.
I know what you're talking about.
The verdict forms. The verdict forms.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So when I was looking at them, they were pretty clear cut and dry. Was this proved? Not proved. This proved? Not proved.
Right.
So after sitting through all that shit, they just had to go through it. Was it proved? Did they, believe that witness? Did they believe that evidence that corroborated it? I knew when they started asking about Tom Arnold and that Nicholas Williams that they were trying to probably figure the last part of that racketeering, because the prosecutors exposed them on the stand about seeing the young women and stuff. And the other one saying he wasn't the one that said he was that was the last witness. He was so glad that she was able to leave or whatever.
So I heard they had 14 acts of the racketeering, and they only needed 2.
Right.
And the jury, out of the 14, the jury agreed 12 out of the 14 was proven.
Right.
Yep.
Shout out to the damn jury.
So yeah, they made sure, and they have a 99 Eastern District of New York have a 99.4% conviction rate. Illinois has 97%.
Okay.
Yeah, and they thought one of them damn supporters said, and he still has to stay in jail until his sentencing. I was like, what the hell?
What you think he'll go home?
People? They thought he was going to go home.
They're gonna lock him in the Sprinter. You're gonna lock his ass in the Sprinter to his sentencing.
Oh wow,
this shit is unbelievable. Here they go. I don't understand how they believe that them lies. I don't understand why the parents not charged. Why this? Why that? And y'all know the twins was on that.
They deleted their social media. One of them did.
They went on what's it called? Today. They showed that today. I'm trying to get it for God.
The Mayweather sisters or the 2 blue-eyed?
No, the white, the fake white ones. They was on
oh man.
That show talked about it.
Well,
I gotta find that tape. I mean the tape of that and give that to Goddess.
Y'all go in over here, Wolf.
That's Pitbull right there. Can't even keep her on those.
He said the 2 blue-eyed devils.
Gotta let her go.
Why would that lady cry like that? That was
that shit came.
That was real crying.
That was soulful crying.
Yeah, and she was speaking in tongues. But how do you speak? I
how do you cry in tongues?
I didn't feel the spirit. Like I didn't feel
that was fake. She wasn't doing nothing but spitting everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
buy
all
none of
this
that
was
shit.
because I just don't understand. You mean to tell me that you do not see this man guilty of nothing? That all the girls
Nothing.
But
are
you know
gold
what?
digging.
Andre from Public Announcement said that he cried. He cried so hard today because he really
What?
thought R. Kelly was gonna be innocent, and he
Are
don't
you
think that
serious?
yeah, that's what he said on his channel when he went live. And
Yeah,
Oh, hell no.
he had Sharon Winbush on there, and he said, I just don't think prison. I thought they were gonna just get him some professional help. I just really, really thought that he was gonna be found innocent. I mean, I just don't understand how did they come up with this verdict?
And he
Well, he need to
lied.
shut the fuck up because he
And
didn't
he
say nothing
lied.
at the
You know
time.
damn well he lied. All
Well,
that shit
right.
he
Why he
did
ain't
to
go
the
on the stand?
girls.
Why he ain't
Exactly.
check his ass on the stand then?
That's right. Why
But
he
you
ain't
know what?
speak up at the
I had a
time?
feeling that he was a supporter, and my thing was
I couldn't get a feel for him.
he didn't know if he wanted to say R. Kelly was guilty or not. But it went down in the bathroom when he turned in for a possible audition for R. Kelly.
Okay. I'm gonna bring somebody in, and it better be you. And I don't know what this picture is.
R. Kelly for 9 charges. One,
Hold up.
two,
Hold up.
three, guilty. They told them jurors.
You gotta
You gotta
turn.
mute this.
You gotta mute your
The other one.
YouTube.
The other
Is that
YouTube.
boo-boo?
No, says PJ Corleone on here. Let me see.
Nephew on here?
Hold on.
Muted? Wait, I'm muted already though.
Okay, there you go. PJ Corleone on here. See, I hear
You gotta
myself.
pause the other YouTube. The other one that's playing, pause it.
Okay.
Muted?
Wait, I'm muted already though.
Okay. PJ Corleone on here. Okay, get it together. I'm gonna mute you till you get it together. Text me when you're ready. I don't know what. And where's the picture or your face? Something. I don't know what this thing is. It's weird. Okay, that's the kid, y'all. I guess he want to say something.
Yes.
I'm tired of this, and I'm glad it's over.
Hey, what, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Good. I don't want to say nothing. I'm listening to y'all. Go ahead, keep going.
Where's your why is your screen look like that?
What? I don't know.
Congratulations, PJ, on that awesome show. You were lit, my man. Salute,
thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you just listening? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay. So I'm gonna mute you. And if you have something to say,
I can mute myself. I got it.
Okay. Mute yourself. Oh, I'm gonna tell you to do that more often. Mute yourself.
Okay. All right.
You know I love you. Okay. Anyway, what were we saying? So no time. That's my son now. Don't play with him. She said, "Then get off the panel." That's
get up,
son.
get up, get up, get up.
Yeah, that's him.
Who said get off the panel? Who said who? What?
She don't know who you are. It's all good. Hey, we warriors over here. We don't play. We get a lot of trolls over here, so it's just a protective thing. Don't trip. You know how you protective over me? Well, people are protective over stuff.
They better not be bothering my nephew. They better not. They don't want to get me started. They don't want to get
The
me
rest
started.
they play a song. Oh, he don't want me to play that song. He don't.
I swear for heaven and God, they don't.
It's the old. To him, it's old. So he feels like he's moved on. So he doesn't get excited when I tell him I play the music and we be vibing to it. Yeah. So
I get excited. I appreciate you guys. It's just I don't personally want to hear it myself.
Why don't
but
you put
guys
the camera on? Because there should be. Okay, well, there's something.
Yeah, my camera was on. I don't know what happened.
Anyway, well, you're not. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay,
right, okay, Nia. So she says she loves your music. See, now she knows who you are. She says sorry. Nia, talk about Pitbull. Nia is the one you want on the front line. I'm gonna tell you that. Right now. She gonna get most of the people. She gonna get everybody basically.
I'll ask a couple questions. I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel? Because my mom has been doing this thing for such a long time. How do you guys feel now that it's like I don't want to say over, I guess, but now that it's like finally,
it's like we have one down and 3 to go or something.
Your mom has no respect for other people's time.
You're about to get kicked off. Baby Yoda. Muted.
You shared your mom with us for almost 3 years. Your mom is the truth. She's a warrior. She stands on integrity. Stands on supporting survivors. Your mom is the bomb, baby. And I know you know it.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, so you guys have been following this whole case this long. How does it feel with all these people saying, you know, obviously he didn't do anything and this isn't that. Now it's finally coming out, or he's getting, you know, it's going to get what's going to happen to him. How does it feel for you guys? Is what I'm
You know what? It's a minority of people that really are still supporting him. If you went to the Shade Room, they had the picture of him and his attorney who compared him to MLK. They had over 4,000 comments.
They compared him
sharing
to
a
Martin Luther
hole
King.
in R. Kelly's ass. The majority of people do not
compared R. Kelly to Martin Luther King.
Yes, they
did. Civil rights leader.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That is
in the closing argument. Sure did.
That is crazy.
Yeah. You want to know how we feel? That's for you, Pendleton. Another one. Yeah, it's a relief. I literally was crying. I was crying on the plane. I like broke down. Just it was different emotions. A relief, just like the tension was released. Like there was an anxiety, even though I didn't.
Yes, it was. It was.
I wasn't I didn't think he was walking out of there. I didn't think that, but I did kind of think, well, what if one of the jury or more, you know, that type of thing. But
weren't there people saying that he was going to get acquitted? I heard there were people.
Yes, he was going to walk out last week.
Right.
The small little amount of support he did, they tried to make a lot of noise, and the reason they got more views is because the majority of people could believe that they stood by this. It was like they couldn't believe that these people supported him to that extent. So that's why it seemed like he had a lot of momentum, but he really doesn't.
It was crazy for me looking at the people, looking at the supporters when they got the verdict. Like them realizing like what happened, they just couldn't accept it. They was like, how?
Yeah,
for them to accept the reality of the situation, like reality just hit them, and they was like, "What the fuck?"
It's like this lady, right? She was standing outside the courtroom.
Right there. I'm putting that shit on T-shirt.
Oh wow!
But she was crying, right? She was crying outside the courtroom.
Yeah.
She stayed crying. With her P-top.
I heard one of the.
Oh, she's always crying.
It's a money DJ. She's
coming home, guys.
A lot of these people got on there and they used R. Kelly's situation as a cash cow to fund themselves and make money off of his name. They used him.
I heard she had old Judge Joe Brown on her thing the other day. I missed that. Gotta go back and catch the replay.
Yeah. And he didn't fall into none of that bullshit. He wasn't getting all into the case. He stood by the law. Like
right. I heard he educated him on the Rico.
Yep, he wasn't about none of that bullshit with them.
I'm thinking that after he gets locked up, or like, you know, it gets finalized or whatever, there's gonna be some other names and other people and other things that are gonna start to come out.
Exactly.
T.I. better be careful. Be on the radar now.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they never said that it wasn't no assault. They didn't say it didn't happen. They just said statute of limitation. But he still got Lisa Bloom victims to worry about.
That's how the shit started off for R. Kelly. He got some, you know, little whispers, and that shit snowballed to goddamn Rico.
Yeah.
That's right, because they've been whispering now about Diddy being investigated.
Yeah, he has an investigation now. Trafficking little boys.
Little boys?
Oh yeah, they said he getting federal investigation.
He don't be listening. This is the people answered you though. Let me tell. So this is
what's up with them reading glasses though? I never understood that.
For
he
the
tried
man
to
who
look
can't believe it.
innocent.
Trying to make him look smart.
Yeah, they try to make him.
That was the MLK look he was looking for.
They were already preparing that, huh? So
it was a damn insult.
So P, your answers. So people were answering you about how they felt. J-Man said, "I'm elated." Mocha Duchess said it was such a huge relief, very emotional. JC said I was like numb, then screaming and jumping up and down. Miss Davis said they could put him under the prison. As far as I'm concerned, as a narcissist, he is confused, very confused, because narcissists think they can do whatever they want and get away with it. Pendleton said surrealistic. Been so long. Yeah, everyone's just like relieved.
I just can't imagine. Obviously, I don't have any kids, right? So I can't. Yeah. I could see you guys, because I'm sure a lot of you guys do have like children, or they might be adults like me, or they're teenagers. I can't imagine like somebody like that just wandering the earth. Like, that's scary.
It is scary. Yeah. And it's scary when people are supporting him still, and these people have children.
And that's honestly, that's even scarier, is people going, the support he was getting from those, and especially women, Black women.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because Black victims don't stand a chance these days. Yeah. And that's why it's so hard for motherfuckers to come out, because they got to deal with all the backlash that come with it, especially when you're coming out against somebody like R. Kelly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these people were showing up at some of the victims' jobs, homes, sending death threats, giving out their address. I mean, just taking this shit too far. Yep.
Burning cars up.
Yep.
Yeah. This folks is such a
and his unprofessional defense team, having lunch and shit with these damn fools.
Right. This was such a huge moment in time and in history, because first of all, like y'all saying, to go up against a celebrity that has so much power and say so and layers of protection, but it's a big moment in history, because finally, Black women of color, finally that stood up, they're courageous, got some justice, and it speaks to all the other victims, y'all, that he has molested and abused, that couldn't even and destroyed their lives. All the unspoken ones. Just imagine the thousands of them. There has to be thousands of them. The unspoken ones. 30 years, y'all.
And that's why I think more people is going to come out. And then they see stuff like this, and they're like, okay, since they do it now, I think I can do it now. Mm-hmm. This is hard to get up on the stand and just have to relive that shit out. You see what happened with Jane Doe 20? She, saw the shit and was like, I can't. Had a panic attack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh wow, JC. I didn't know you had 4. All right, Mama.
Go ahead on, JC. I didn't either.
Miss Boom Boom said she was speaking in the chat.
Miss Boom Boom's here?
Yeah.
I'm working my way down. I'm just clicking. Hitler's mustache. Y'all in this
damn. They got the octopus emoji. I didn't know that shit.
Yes. Lil West said we're a family around this crisis. That's how.
All right, Mom. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you guys get to it. I just want to pop in.
I know you beat. I'm surprised you're still up. All right. Love you.
Well, we love your music, and my daughter is in school, and they playing your music on the college campus.
Yes.
So they love it. So shout out to you, my man. Salute again. Awesome. Real lyricist.
Yeah.
Get up.
All right. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you. You guys have a great night or morning, wherever you guys are at. I don't know where you guys are at, but just have a great, great rest of your days.
All right, man. I'm laughing.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
I have respect. Bye.
Good night. That is the absolute sweetest thing. I don't know how many of y'all know Goddess and her son share a birthday. They're born on the same day.
Yes,
And it's so that is so sweet that he came on, because those of us that have sons know how protected they are with their mamas. They act like they are husbands. So, I'm glad he came out and recognized, probably realizing his mama, we've been taking her time for 3 years. Like, what the hell is this all about? Shout out, PJ.
The funny thing is that this happened, like me and him, like the music stuff, all the stuff, and then I'm gonna have my own stuff I'm doing. But it was a time where I was like, you got to do more on your own because I'm doing too much. So I'm going to do this over here. I'm going to go on YouTube with my tarot cards. And then, so that's how that. And then, he went on, he gone doing his thing. And now we are back together because he got his shit together. And I got this thing under wraps. I think I got this under control. So.
And that's fire.
Well,
yes.
You can take a break to the appeal come in about December-ish.
But so you think everything is on pause until that? So we're not going to have.
Well, you still got the Illinois. They got a hearing, I think, in October.
Okay.
They may set a date, I'm thinking, on their next hearing.
In fact, I'm trying to remember when that was. Is it the 20th or the 9th?
I want to say the 20th.
Yeah.
I want to say the 20th. Don't quote me on it, though. I know it's October.
Yeah. It's either the 9th or the 20th.
That's right around the corner.
Is that why they delayed?
Yeah, they had a hearing that pushed it back. Yeah, they had a hearing and they pushed it back. And they've been waiting for this to end. So I'm pretty sure they're going to set a date.
And they were complaining about the sentencing, but it's really not out of the normal to have a federal case that big, to have sentencing that, long when you have that many other cases going on. So it's really not. Yeah. Hey, I want to tell you something, Keller. I forgot to tell you. I don't know if you know, but Hollywood, we over here with the grown little boy who, grew his channel from Goddess. But anyway,
please don't go there tonight.
she went and talked about this man's daughter, the most vile, vicious, grotesque.
I remember.
Okay, and so after that, it's amazing that she even could have rebounded her way from that to have a channel, because as a woman and a mother, to talk of a child like that was just disgusting. So, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit. It was some things when I saw that, some shit that I was wanting to do.
Yeah.
To kind of fuck up her channel. I was talked out of it. But yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Unique LeMade will use some of your
Uniquely. What up?
And your reaction video. Oh, okay. Are you support or non-support? I don't know. What is the reaction going to be? I mean, that's cool, I guess. Are you telling? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
Uniquely, yeah. She from UK. She don't fuck with that nigga.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
But is she a supporter? I thought, is she a supporter?
No. He was just telling me she's not a supporter. I
wasn't
aware. All I'm saying is she's gonna use some of my video on her reaction. So I was like, well, what's the reaction? But that's cool. Yeah, do your thing. And I will make note of your channel and go check you out. Unique.
Yeah, she got a cooking channel.
LeMay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that. Okay, let me.
Yeah, I love food too.
Me too. I love to cook. So I'm gonna check it out too.
Okay, cool. Nia. Oh, you and your son are 2 days apart. Yeah, I know, right? No more birthday. Exactly. That's how we stay young. Since where's Tavior at? Where's Tavior? So he can call me immature and I can mess with him. Tavior.
He on that block list.
He's still at the block party. Okay.
Is that Dana up there with the?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's security. It's top flight. That's top flight.
Play a little bit of this. I haven't seen this. You guys, this is a long one. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want to hear and see what this is going on here. This is all the pandemonium outside the. Is this probably post verdict? Obviously, since he's out here.
Yeah.
During deliberation. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, the volume is down.
Kelly is disappointed. He was not anticipating this
Once he
verdict
go in security mode.
because based on the evidence, why should he anticipate this verdict? When you go with the discovery, you saw witness after witnesses giving 3, 4, 5 different versions as to what they said.
Oh wow, what is that on to his left?
Cherry picked the version.
But Goddess, you got Hollywood, Dottie, and Dana. All of them sitting up there trying to, like, Dana looked like that same position he had when R. Kelly tried, when he positioned himself in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
They are breathing down this man's neck. I mean, look at Dana's face. What is going on? Oh my goodness.
It's put out by Cheryl Mack.
Wait, and then I see Dry Hole back there with her red hair.
And
where's she at?
Right there behind Dana. Look.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, that's Farinella too, ain't it? That's Farinella right next to
her, right?
That is Fafa. There go Fafa.
Oh, this is the all-star interview. Okay.
And they cherry-picked a version and ran with that version. They totally ignore the inconsistencies that all of these witnesses gave in their debriefing. They tried, and I guess they successfully did it, was to massage it. But it's a situation wherein I don't know if I'm more disappointed in the jury's verdict or the government's action in this case. Thank you very much. What happens next, sir? I'm sure we'll be appealed.
He looks so worn out. That man is worn to the flow to the ground. Look at Dana. All on the man's back.
He said something about Cheryl Mack.
What'd you say?
Look at his hand on his shoulder though.
His hand is on him, and what is she? She's reaching over him and grabbing on him too. Or is that her hand? That's her hand.
That's Dana.
That's Dana. She say she got his back. Oh, I got his back. That's what she been doing that.
Are you? This is too much.
She probably gave him a little bit up there.
Gave some of them pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he went right and filed charges on.
But why is Dana here on another grown man's shoulder like that?
Yeah,
that's why she wore that lipstick and shit. She was on her knees.
I think she thinks she's getting a job on somebody's station.
She say that Dennis is her boss. She called him her boss today.
He said, "Look, clean yourself up."
She thinks she the new Oprah child. Up there on that tonight. I'm like,
that was that
your ass down. What damn ghetto ass reporter would you be on, but on some damn ghetto ass shit, acting like that?
All right. So is this it? Let me see what else.
Pursue his appellate rights, and hopefully the Second Circuit will agree with us and not endorse this conduct.
Who is that telling Dana to come over here? And then who is the bald guy? Wait, hold on.
I'm sure that we're going to pursue his appellate rights.
Okay, you see the dude just tapped him.
Yeah, and that's what's her name? Janice up there yelling with the damn bullhorn or whatever she had.
Oh my God,
in the back.
I can't stand her voice so aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so he tried to tell him to come out, but he didn't do it. Look, he
Hopefully
was going to do it, but
the
then
Second
he said,
Circuit will agree with us and not endorse this conduct.
What was his demeanor?
Oh, that's his people.
Look, Farinella, you know where to go. We're like, oh shit, what?
Nobody don't even care about his ass.
It's like you ready to fight? What's going on?
Wait a minute. What is happening?
That's old girl on that damn bullhorn.
It looked like a zoo.
It looked like somebody was getting ready to fight or something.
Is that Janet?
Yeah, I can't stand her goddamn voice. It irks me.
Wow, I'm just looking at this scene. This is crazy. And of course, these people, they wanted to complain that the reporters weren't all there like that throughout the whole thing. But why would they be?
For what?
They were
They
waiting
got
for
time for that
this.
shit. They got the first days, when it started. and then for the verdict.
Yeah, and they pretty much shared stories. The reporters who were there, they're a network. They shared stories, so the other network places they didn't have to do the work. They just used their friends, other people's, their comrade stories. And then here we are. This is the D-Day. Oh, okay, we saw this. Wow. So everybody got their screen time, it looks like. And that's the whole thing. And that's why, to me, I don't feel any of that is genuine. All that support, all that crying, and I don't even believe all of it. I really don't, honestly.
You're right, Goddess.
On camera. Why is she on camera doing that? Aren't you supposed to be somewhere on your knees or in a, I don't know, but just on camera with, you know,
like they fighting for screen time, like you said, Goddess, clout chasing and shit. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's all it is. A disgrace. All right, y'all. Look, I think we covered enough today, but we coming back tomorrow. Let's come back.
Yes, let's finish up, please. Let's do another one.
It's Saturday night. We always do. Is it? Wait, tomorrow's Tuesday.
Right, I got this done early. They mess you all up.
It's Tuesday. Okay, well, I'll think about it. Oh, Unique is okay. I'm just getting this late stuff, but Unique is good peeps. I've heard. Okay, cool. Very good.
Man, Nia and Mocha need to do one more video one time for the one time.
Nia and Mocha. Why y'all? What's going on? Get that thing.
You know, y'all, you know, go end it out. Go end it out with it.
Crank that thing up. I know y'all got plenty.
Go, you know, blow it off, dust it off.
Yeah, we gotta do some more. We gotta do some more reaction videos tomorrow night. We gotta celebrate one more time.
Well, if I could get a minute to gather some stuff, I definitely will happy to do that. I remember I was on last talking about we're gonna go through the jury instructions, but we didn't need to do that now. Thank God, because I really wasn't I wasn't looking forward to it because it was a lot, but I don't think it's necessary at this point. But yeah, I'm definitely down to let me get some audio together and some screenshots and little things so we could actually,
Nia said we got some dragging to do. I agree, Nia.
What'd you say, Yoda?
Yeah, got some dragging to do.
You need more time?
No, I said
it's a reasonable time.
Reasonable time.
Oh.
I mean, what the fuck?
Damn. Hey, she about to start talking to tongue like old girl in the middle.
That's like 3:30 in the morning.
No, I'm not gonna be fake like that, Mr. Calla. That's a big
Mocha said they gonna crank up that engine. They cranking up that engine. Well,
let me know what I was watching NBC today, and I'm gonna assume this is one of them. They say they were talking to one of the R. Kelly supporters, and the supporter told them they took off for a month to be at this trial.
That's a damn shame.
Wow.
And they also said on one of the networks, they said that they showed him, and I think it was, what's his name? Trent. I'm not Trent. The other one that gave up his seat for Hollywood to sit in there. Can't think of his name. Start with Travis or something like that. Anyway, he was shooting birds and stuff when the verdict was read. And they just made a fool of themselves. You shooting birds because you're a pedo, pissy Rico Kane, guilty.
We mean shooting birds. What that mean?
The middle finger at the reporters and stuff.
That's ridiculous. That's unprofessional.
They got him on camera on national news.
I think Hollywood Next, she cussed out NBC.
Yeah, they was proud of it.
Right. That's why I'm so glad, this shit happened, because it's pretty much gonna silence them now. I don't have to go back. I don't have to go back and argue with these motherfuckers no more. I'm so glad.
But guess what? I think I saw her. There's another video. She was putting up something against next to Gloria Allred. At the same time when Gloria Allred was tearing his ass down, I was saying, "Oh, really?" I guarantee you're not gonna say anything to Gloria Allred, them damn security guards back there. You know who to cuss out, who not to cuss out.
She is.
That's right. That's right, Miss Della.
I think Kanik, in my opinion, got this little circus that's happening around him. I think that was a lot of part of why he jumped into this. I really don't think he.
Yeah, that's for his resume. That was for his resume.
Exactly. I think he needs to crank up that pandemic had him dry over there.
Because even though it was a loss, I think it worked out in his favor. Because that's all you heard. Can it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And guess what else you heard? I dare him compare that man to Martin Luther King. He fucked up with that one.
Yeah, he damn sure did. I know he offended. Remember we were talking about it? I know he offended some of them jurors with that statement. I know he did.
We offended a lot of motherfuckers. But I don't think he should have done the closing. But at the same time, Nikki, because she couldn't do the closing after she done fucked up the opening. So
yeah, she gonna say he guilty. And please find him guilty.
They like, okay.
Hey, don't worry about it. They did.
I got you.
That shit is ridiculous.
I mean, I just feel like, even though I don't like Greenberg, I just feel like he would have did better than this.
Yeah, I think
him and Noel Leonard.
Corey would have.
I think him and Noel Leonard would have did better than this.
Yeah, I think so too.
As far as presenting in court, may not have did all the background work, but trying the case, he would have did better.
You think Greenberg said, you want me off the case? Okay. Handle it yourself. Let me go on 10 strong.
That was probably the best thing for Greenberg. You know, that shit worked in his favor.
He slid from that. Yeah, he did. Yep.
Because he was doing that shit for his resume too.
He was, and I think he wanted him to take a plea. He probably was like, he's never gonna take a plea. I got to get off this.
Right.
I agree, Goddess. I agree that was the whole thing. When he seen them down 3,500 evidence, he was like, fuck this shit. Ain't no way.
No videotapes.
Right.
So then they had to come back and say he likes boys and like girls. Cause they got it on film. You cannot say you don't like no boy. You crawled. My brother cannot believe that R. Kelly crawled on his knees to this guy. My brother will fight me and knock a tooth out my mouth. You're lying.
Not R. Kelly.
Right. Once he saw them motherfucking John Doe's, like, man, what the withdrawal paperwork at? Fuck this shit.
You know what though, y'all? I bet it would have been a better thing for him to have pleaded, because he probably could have pleaded to 10 years, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And been done with it, because he fucked up by not pleading. That's for real.
Well, I don't think so.
Didn't do anything wrong.
I don't think he could have pleaded, because he had to say I did it, and that's gonna fuck up his Illinois case too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because the minimum with that is life. Now the mandatory minimum with this is 10 years with New York. So he could have pleaded and got 10 years. But if he pleaded for Illinois too, the mandatory minimum is like, shit, you're gonna die anyway. So it's like, shit, might as well try to see what happened in court.
So this one is 10 years.
The minimum
Wow.
is 10. I don't think he's going to get. I think he's going to get more than 10 years.
Oh yeah.
But the mandatory minimum, if I'm just saying, if he were to take a plea, it would probably been a mandatory minimum, which is 10 years. But the Illinois, he got a mandatory minimum for 20 years with just one charge.
Right.
I understand. So you're saying like
he prefer men than girls anyway. So he gonna be happy in there. He'll have a nice little harem in there, making them wear sweatpants, following the rules, calling them daddy.
Yeah. Put in the buckets.
Everybody got herpes.
Miss Della, I raised you. But do they give them the blue pill, the medicine in prison?
I would think so.
I don't know. I don't know who. Oh wow.
I would think so.
Anybody got a blue
pill? It's a medical
condition. Anybody in the chat been in jail that need a blue pill?
Anybody can give us that answer.
Anybody on the live want to answer that question?
They got quiet on stage.
We the smart people plus clean people only here. They have to go to the other chat to answer that question. Go to Dry Hole Channel.
People got pass over here. People got pass.
Go to Dry Hole Channel. Her and Bedbug, they can answer that quick.
Oh wow.
His business is out the whole entire world.
30 years.
Exactly. The Mr. Private who wanted to keep everybody separate so they wouldn't know each other, what was going on with the other person. Now everybody knows everything.
Oh, 30 years.
Them lyrics, them pedo lyrics, he injected into the world with that basketball mentality. He will forever be remembered as a pedophile. All that musical genius, all that legacy, all the king of R&B, gone.
That motherfucker injected bumps into the world.
Josh said, hey, Josh Williams, he might try to kill himself. You know, that comes up quite a bit with him. I don't know. Y'all see him spending his whole life and dying as an old man in there?
No,
he already had the suicide pact, right?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to send Joycelyn needs to walk up out of there.
And remember, Goddess, you was talking about the how he shot himself. Was it in the shoulder or the foot or something?
Yeah, the shoulder or something.
Mm-hmm.
He got jacked for his bike. And his mom was like, no, he tried to kill himself.
Wow.
I mean, you had all of this money. You had mansions. You had it made. You worked with all these big time Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, Lady Gaga to go down to nothing.
Yeah, Joy needs to come home. So y'all, let's know, and we'll come back. Definitely, you gotta give these survivors some hearts. Give Joy. We gotta send Joy some love. I feel for Joy, like honestly.
Dopest.
Something ain't right. I don't know. It ain't feeling right.
We the dopest.
We are the dopest because we won.
We the dopest. We the dopest. We the dopest.
It's just more so. Listen, we on YouTube, right? There's us and there's them, right? And we know what's what. So you know what it means. You know what it is. We fucking won. You guys are fucking delusional. So I just want to make sure to know that it's not that, it ain't got nothing to do with no black man, this or that, because we love black men. We love
it's about the black women, black young women. That's what it's about.
Yes. And thank you, King, for joining us tonight too. Thank you.
Yeah. We appreciate you, King.
Thanks for joining us and gracing us with your presence.
Yeah.
We like the testosterone.
Mr. Kelly was waiting on this.
You better go for somebody else.
He's like, where the hell is God is at? I need to dump some mess off on her.
I've been everywhere today, boy. It's been a long day.
I know you have. Robert got YouTube babies all around this place. You know about them. Niggas ain't listening first place. Hey, yeah.
Yes, Goddess. We love y'all, warriors. We love y'all.
Smart people only. Warriors. Warrior energy. Yeah. We don't waver. We don't fold. We don't bend. Make me say it again. I ain't playing with them. So, y'all, when we coming back? Well, just check your notifications.
Tomorrow.
Subscribe, like this video, share this video. We will be back and we will continue. And we gonna clown. We gonna clown tomorrow. Let's come back so we can clown some cooks. I gotta just
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to wait till a messy Monday. This is a messy Monday. I guess this is the ultimate messy Monday, ain't it? This messy Monday. This is a messy motherfucking Monday. Wait, let's end all this. Then we out.
Fuck you, R. Kelly, bitch.
Bye.